Hi, this is Tim Hubbard, supervisor of the great town of Riverhead, and you're watching Riverhead in Action, a media campaign designed to highlight the incredible work of the 350 plus employees that comprise Riverhead's 26 departments and sub-departments, town events, projects, job openings, local businesses, and other town happenings. I hope you find this informative and enjoyable, and thank you for watching Riverhead in Action. I have with me today Councilman Ken Rothwell. He and I are the liaisons to the Riverhead Police Department.
Yes.
And with us from the police department, we have our new police chief, Ed Frost, and we have our new captain, Captain Danielle Wilsey. We're up to 100 sworn officers in the department. I'm going to let you two bring up the award that town just recently got, 2 awards from the state.
Yes, we were recognized by the Stop DWI, MAD, and the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee for a department of 51 to 100 members for excellence for the year of 2024 for DWI enforcement and education as well. You know, the SROs teaching at the schools to the kids in the high school. We do our pre-prom meeting with the people going to the prom so they understand the dangers of drinking and driving or using drugs and driving.
That's what's incredible is your community engagement outside of just law enforcement, enforcing rules, regulations, and town codes and laws, but your community engagement, getting out there into the high school, into the community, has just been phenomenal work.
We're inside the communications room. This is where all the phone calls come into the police department. They're really the heart and soul of the department. Everything that comes through the department starts right here. So it's important that they get the information right and they dispense that information out to the officers on the road.
Correct. We have 11 full-time dispatchers, and they handle the call from call taking until the end. They'll take all the information in, they'll dispatch it out to the officers or the ambulance, and all the communication from the police officer to headquarters comes to the dispatchers. They have a lot of responsibilities in here. They're great at their job. Appreciate them all being here. And then as soon as the call is over, they'll close it out, and usually there's 2 or 3 more calls coming in. They are busy all day long.
Now, in noticing, it's kind of cramped in here with the number of dispatchers, so part of the plan is when we refurbish the old town hall into Justice Court, you're going to be able to expand on the other side of the building into where Justice Court was, so it will make this a little more pleasant and workable for all the dispatchers in here.
Right, they have 6 screens up each. They're looking at a lot of things at one time. If they had a little more room, that would be great.
All right, this is our front desk area. It's where the desk officer sits, monitors calls coming in, as well as taking walk-in complainants that might come to the police department to report a matter. Also, behind us is the patrol sergeant's desk. So the patrol sergeant's in charge of all the officers that are working in a given tour. This is also where all our spare radios are stored, so they can get charged up. So this is a busy hub of the police department.
What was the driving force that made you decide to make this your career?
Me personally, my godfather and my cousin was in law enforcement. He was actually in the Treasury Department as an agent. I kind of always looked up to him.
Captain Wilsey, how about you?
Well, I've had no one in my family at all ever who was a police officer. I think I just wanted to do something different from everybody else.
I always say, so proud of the blue in terms of that here in Riverhead in the small town politics. It's community policing leads to community engagement. I just look around in the chief's pictures of the kids in lacrosse games and things like that. That's what's great about Riverhead, our community, is that, we're seeing you at the family functions, at the family games. They're all, I'm just so proud too, the families that you have and the engagement, which leads to just people can approach you on the athletic field, outside, in restaurants, talking around. So many of our officers are also involved in volunteer firefighting services as well. And so that's what's great about Riverhead, is that wherever you go and you seem to bump into a police officer and you have kind of that casual chat, and that also keeps you alert towards what's going on, all the small things that maybe those 911 calls that don't come through, you just gain it from being around town.
We're in our detective squad. For our police department, detectives investigate felony level crimes up.
One thing I want to say about the detective division is that our closure rate, or their closure rate, I should say, I used to work here no longer, their closure rate is phenomenal on cases. There's a closure to the case, there's an arrest, and the case is solved. Now we're outside with the motorcycle squad of the Riverhead Police Department. The bikes that you see in front of you were donated to us through Suffolk County PD, through County Executive Ed Romaine, and this was solely set up by Councilman Rothwell, so I'll let Councilman Rothwell take the lead here.
So absolutely, thank you very much, County Executive Ed Romaine, who had gifted 2 motorcycles to us. We now, in addition, this is a 2025, so we have a third one now in our fleet, and so we're growing. There's a great amount of training that goes into being a motorcycle police officer, but if you want to tell us a little bit about your training here.
Sure. So myself and Officer Lazuski had a 8-week course with the Nassau County Police Department, going over everything from the nomenclature of the motorcycles, everything to outriding with normal traffic and everything of such. Escorts, funerals, everything in between. Anything else you can say off?
It was a 8-week course. It was very vigorous, a lot of maneuvers, getting to know the bike. Like Officer Sashkevich said, a lot of traffic safety with the bike, traffic parades, line of duty, funerals, regular funerals, any kind of police escorts. These bikes could actually do a lot more than what a lot of people think they can, and they're a very great, excellent tool to have with the police department.
All right, in closing, we had a wonderful day here today with the Riverhead Police Department with Chief Frost and Captain Wilsey, and we got a tour of the building, the inside parts from Communication Center to the Detective Division, and how things are handled and how the operations work daily here. Our motorcycle unit is awesome. We're so proud of that, but we couldn't be more proud of the men and women of the Riverhead Town Police Department. They do a fantastic job. It's a busy department. Each officer is trained in so many different aspects of law enforcement. It makes a better, well-rounded police department. And Ken, I don't know about you, but I can't say enough good about these guys, the men and women. They're incredible in the work they do.
And so many other things that we haven't touched upon today, our K9 unit and other things in our COPE units that are out there. Just phenomenal. So proud of our men and women in blue.
Absolutely. Scuba team.
Yes.
Marine Bureau. Yeah,
Absolutely.
there's so much included that we didn't get to, but this will just give the people some idea of what our police department does and what they're about. So this has been an episode of Behind the Badge of Riverhead in Action, and we thank you for tuning in.